coming to be supported for my sister, and Zell don't, so I'll take her 3 minutes. I am the middle child. I'm the one that a lot of people don't know. They call me Zell little sister, Tracy older sister. But my name is Wendolyn Glispie Jones.
Okay, Sean.
For those who didn't know, and those who don't know, it's really Dr. Jones. I'm gonna talk about, childhood. You know, I'm that child that, let me say, I think Jackie and Tracy always said, Daddy had a special relationship with all of us. So because he had a special relationship, even with School Day, Niecy, I mean, all of us, he had his way to get to people, through the people. And with me, when I was a little girl, I was the only one he would wake up on once a month on Saturdays to go to the flea market. And I said, wait a minute. Am I the culprit? Because I didn't know why he would take me to the flea market, and me and my dad and my auntie Anna Will, we all went to the flea market. Auntie Anna Will used to sell that coconut candy, and she sold so much coconut candy, I knew she was gonna get a meat coat one day because all that money didn't go to the church. And then some Saturdays he woke me up again, and we used to go through the alleys, and Dad'd be like, people throw away good stuff, let's look for it. And in my mind, I said, when I get grown, I'm going to cherish all the qualities of life. Because my dad showed me what people was throwing away. I didn't want that life. I wanted to be able to go into Neiman's. I wanted to be able, so when y'all see me, I'm not bougie. My daddy taught me to be good. He taught me who I am, okay? So, you know, it's all good. That's my childhood. Family. I love all my aunties and uncles. On my mom's side and my daddy's side. And Sister Lily got one brother, Fred. I love him. I just love people. And I asked God, when I found out about my dad, I said, God, I need you to preserve two things for me. And one was strength, and the other one was peace. And I promise you, any way that we could have been tried in the last 2 weeks, we've been tried.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what, sisters and my baby brother, we made it. We made it. The devil tried to break us down. But we made it. We made it. We're doing it. Okay? Whatever. One thing about my dad didn't want for nothing. He didn't want for nothing. Every time he had a birthday or whatever he wanted to do, if he called me and told me that he wanted to go shopping for a new suit, it was no problem. He knew Dr. Jones was going to send somebody to go get him a suit. If he wanted to, I told him about my experience going to, what's the name of that hotel? Ritz-Carlton. I said, Dad, you got to go to the Ritz-Carlton. You got to go. And so he said, okay, make a reservation. All right, make a reservation. Took me, I think both y'all went, didn't you? Yeah, you went, because you felt in the bed too. And I said, Daddy, I want you to experience what I experienced. And I think the next one was the Four Seasons. I think you made a reservation for 4 Seasons. He couldn't make that one. That's okay. I had used that. That was my coupon, so I went back. You know, the other thing, and my daddy, he was a character. So every time we talk, I had to put a smile on his face. I'm that daughter that made him laugh. Now, Trace and Zell, they somewhat funny, but I'm that daughter. That's what she trying to be. But I'm that daughter to make him laugh, keep a smile on his face. When I was a little girl, he called me Red. I guess because every time I laughed, I turned red. And then as I grew up, he called me Sean. But when I went to school and got my doctorate, it was no more Red, no more Sean, it was
Dr. Jones.
My daddy was proud of it. I think he was proud of it. And I said, well, I got one more payment on my doctorate to pay. I still haven't received a return call on that one. But I appreciate him because he did support me. He was a church man. I appreciate all my daddy friends. Even the pastor from Africa, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Was my daddy friend. That was my daddy friend. They didn't have a lot of friends, but I can say you all were the ones that was in our conversations, you know, and that's a good thing. Thank you, Pastor Spencer, for the words of encouragement. Thank you, because you know what my dad liked. He liked to have he'll start shouting in the middle of the night. I remember one time he came to visit me in Georgia, and we went to the boutique, and I was getting him a tailor-made suit, and I think they still play that video today when Dad was shouting because he was getting so many suits. He didn't shout to the register. He shouted to the dressing room and sent me to the register. But that was my dad. That was my dad. If God gave it to me, he could have it too. So that was my dad. so much. Okay, church. The Old Landmark Church family, my daddy members.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for allowing my daddy to be your pastor.
He's out.
To pray for you. The organization, or y'all call it the original Old Landmark Church. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, because you all accepted my daddy when he had to speak or whatever. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. My family, my uncles and my aunties, my Uncle Drew said it right. They got a bond that nobody can break.
Nobody can break.
I mean, that bond is strong. And that's what I told my siblings I want us to have. I want us to have that bond, because we lived the life and we saw it. No matter what they agree with or disagree with, they never separated. I don't even remember them arguing.
They don't argue.
You know, they soft spoken and they'll say, you know what? So-and-so said this, but you know, we're going to do it this way. You know, that's how they did. I guess that was an argument. But me and my siblings, we have no regrets. No regrets. We did everything for our dad. Dad, rest on. You have ran your race. We appreciate all that you did for us. Rest on, Dad. Rest on. You deserve it. We don't miss you here, but God, heaven wins. Ha! Heaven won, y'all. Bless y'all. I have one presentation. My daddy did drive the CTA bus for 27 years. And I know my siblings probably don't understand, but this is on behalf of the children. They made this beautiful sign, and they gave a resolution, and they said that they're going to retire his badge number for life. On behalf of we appreciate PTA, and I think our representative, I think VA got representatives. We appreciate him. Everywhere my daddy went, he did not find an enemy, he found a friend. And that's what I want us to continue with his legacy, to continue to be nice to people, continue to love people. And if you can do for people, do it for people. You know, if you got it, you know, just go ahead and share it. Just to make sure you don't come back 2 or 3 times. Just be nice. Okay? But I love y'all, and I'm sure, and my husband. Okay. All right, this is my husband. I know I look good, but all right, Mom. This is my husband. My dad know me. He knows how I'm gonna say something about it. Okay. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting my daddy. Go sit down. Oh, my daughter told me to sit down. All right, thank y'all.